Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Wow, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and it stopped raining. We waited for the rain and the rain finally came. So let's go and have a look and see how things turned out with all that wonderful rain that we got overnight and last night. Remember, I took out all the greenhouse pots a couple of days ago and I didn't know what to expect. So slowly we'll go through them and then at the end I'm going to put them back in the greenhouse, guys, because there's more rain forecast and that's not what we want. We want rain, but not too much rain. We can see the fig trees are almost fully covered with leaves already. Today's the 1st of October, the beginning of deep spring, if you like. Early spring is over, so that means it's spring with warmer weather, unlike August and September, which is way cooler. The giant bird of paradise enjoying the rain also, as you can see. Wow, everyone is looking so happy. Got a flower coming there, ready to open. The young figs, which I potted up a couple of months ago, seem to be happy with the rain, and the young loquats. Ice cream bean might need some trimming at the top up there because it's blocking some of that early sun in the morning from the guys behind me. Hi guys. Blocking sun from the new longan that we planted. It's in a shade, it's shaded because of him. See how the sun's there but it's not getting through? Yeah, so we've got to bring that ice cream bean down a little bit, maybe 1 meter. He's slowly moving into the sun, but the more sun the better. So we have the Pinkerton, which also enjoyed the rain. I think we got about 30 millimeters here in my area. Different parts of Melbourne got different amounts, ranging from 20 to 40 mils. That's 1.5 to 2 inches of rain overnight, which is absolutely wonderful. As you can see, the Pinkerton is also in part shade because of the ice cream bean, right? All of nature is celebrating the rain and now the warm rays of the sun in the morning. See these guys? That's me on the sun lounge when I suntan. This is the star fruit tree, which I mistakenly called star apple in one of the previous videos. Carambola. And hopefully we'll get some new growth on this real soon. Usually starts now in October. So walking around the orange tree, pomelo, Jabatikaba, which is netted. I hope the critters can get through the net though. Someone asked me if the bees can get through there. Well, depends on the age of the bee. If it's a small bee or a big bee. The big bees won't fit, the little ones will. The lychee, that's the Bosworth, which is finally getting some activity going here. It just has to be the right time, guys. We haven't had any decent warm weather in early spring. But look at this. See how with some rain, decent rain, and humidity. We have a lot of humidity, around 92%. The lychee is not going to wake up unless it gets some humidity and rain in spring. And that's what we had. There's the Jabatikaba again, and the pink Guava, the Hawaiian, with all its old leaves. See how it's got these old leaves? They're all going to drop. All these leaves will drop and be replaced with these new green ones. So don't be afraid if you see purple everywhere. It's normal, very normal. This is the apricot, which I've had for 18 years. And it looks like it's going to be a great season. The last 3 or 4 years haven't been too good. Right? That's nice. So, bring it on. Apricots galore. I love the apricots. I even got a new apricot tree a few weeks ago. As you can see, there's still puddles of water. These are all the dailies boxes, by the way. I'll put them to use to suppress weeds. Yep. The rain in spring. Here it's a lot more shaded. Wow. There's a new prune tree I got, which I planted out a few weeks ago, and the new apricot. Both of them dwarf this one here. And a couple of you have asked me for an update on the Wax Jamboo. Well guys, as I said, there wasn't really much to report. This is it here. There's no activity. It survived winter outdoors without any protection. It still has a lot of leaves. It lost the leaves on this side. I think this is dead now on this side, the wood. But otherwise, I think it did pretty good. Just waiting for new growth. When there's new growth on it, I'll come back and bring an update. And as for the in-ground jackfruit, well, it's still alive down at the bottom. Down there. The rest of it is all dead, the top half. Again, nothing to report. They survived, but there's no activity. A lot of activity here with the Japanese ginger. They came up over the last few weeks. A lot of activity. These are perennial. And of course, sugarcane, lemongrass, etc. The ornamental ginger has come up really nicely through winter. What a survivor. So because this was like a test, planting this, I might propagate and plant a lot more of it out. It's beautiful. 2 varieties I got here, this one here and that one there, which I had to cut short because it was poking up to the tree up there. This is my favorite plum tree, the green gauge, which is flowering and setting fruit. Lots and lots of green gauge flowers. Bird of paradise, flowering. This flower is from August, late winter. right into summer, most of the year actually. So this is very attractive. And right next to it we have the humongous macadamia giant, which is now around 11 years old, all the way back there. Yeah, and a lot of new growth on this macadamia, as you can see. And more importantly, a lot of flowering going on, more than I've ever seen in those 11 years. See that? There and there. And deep inside there. So looks like it's finally doing what it's meant to do as a fruiting tree. Still a way to go though. I expect a lot more. There's more down there. More there. More there. And more up there. Yeah. And everywhere. Oh, and down here, look at that. There's even some fruit there forming. So the macadamia is doing well. And right next to it, touching, is the loquat, which the birds have already picked on without hesitating. Look at this. The fruit's not even ready. Look how savage they are. Unripe loquats. Guess who was first to put their beaks in there? It wasn't me. Huh? Look. Yep, the same guys that I deal with all around. There's a nice one up there that's ready. Can't reach it though, it's too high. That's alright. I let them have most of these, believe it or not. And this is my favorite loquat here, which I net. I put a net over this one. These are the big fat ones that are sweeter. So everyone's happy. And there's one there that's almost ready. These are the pawpaw, American pawpaw that is, which are still flowering and setting more flowers, and now getting a lot of new leaves coming. Well, I'd like to see some fruit though. What's that there? Oh, the focus, come on, focus. What's that there? Is that a fruit? I think I need to get a new phone someday. This is interesting, looks like a fruit. Hang on. There you go. What's that? Is that possibly the first fruit on the pawpaw? Well, we'll find out. So, pretty exciting if it is. And over there is the other pawpaw, which still is waking up with only one single flower. That one there. Just one. Not going to help much, is he? It's a pollinator. They're the same age, planted the same day. But this one seems to be a little behind compared to this one here. Big difference, huh? Yeah, that's why you buy two. You don't buy one. You don't buy one, guys. You buy two or three. Even better. Looks like it got fully cloudy now. That's a bummer. I was hoping to film with some sunshine. That's all right. The show goes on. Okay, the mangoes here seem to have enjoyed their shower, their bath. It rained for, let's see, it started raining around 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, and it rained until 3 in the morning this morning. So that's about 12 hours, maybe more. So they say it's going to rain again tomorrow, or I should say later today and tomorrow, and then again on Sunday, and then again on Monday, and then again on Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday. I think they've had enough rain. I don't want to push my luck and get rot, right? Root rot. That's the last thing I want to do, is overdo it. So they're going to be going back into the greenhouse today, once I finish filming here. I'd love to leave them out to get 5 days worth of rain, but who knows what's going to happen with that rain. We might have wind, catastrophic wind. We haven't had any wind, believe it or not, in 4 days. It's unheard of. Look how still everything is. This is very unusual, to not see any movement in the leaves for 4 days. It's not like Melbourne at all. So I don't want to push my luck and leave them out for another 4 days, because anything can happen, from hail to wind to you name it. We get it all here, the whole package. Uh-oh, looks like we're going to have a long video again. I just checked the time. So guys, I'll just make it as quick as I can. Everything looks pretty good. Of course it does. This is what tropical trees love. They love humidity. They love rain. They love stillness, no wind. And of course, sunshine. Well, they're not going to get much of that during this spell of rain. Maybe a couple of hours at the most. But everything's looking pretty darn good. It's just going to be a lot of work putting everything back into the 3 greenhouses. Backbreaking for me, because we're looking at 50, 60, maybe 70 pots. And then these ones. Look how happy they are with their little wash. These are well, I think they're soursop, but they look like star apple, just waiting for their gold color to come underneath. It doesn't come. Evidently it doesn't happen when they're young. And up there is the achacha. Wow, everyone's so happy. Look at the mamey sapote. We'll go around the other side. Mamey sapote, germinating and growing over winter in Melbourne, in a greenhouse, of course, not outdoors. Let me add that as well. Pretty amazing. I never thought that mamey sapote would do so well here in this crazy weather. And they're the achacha, which I got a couple of weeks ago from Dailies. I got more of these coming, believe it or not. I'm determined, guys. I'm determined. And there's the green sapote. Absolutely thriving. Well, he's not going to go in the greenhouse. He's going to stay out and get 4 more days of rain, aren't you, mate? There's the second longan that we planted in the ground a couple of weeks ago. It dropped its new leaves that were on the top here. Right? That's all right. It's getting new growth at the bottom. See that down there? So it's okay if there's a leaf drop for whatever reason. Transplant shock, heavy rain, but there's new growth coming. The sweet tamarind, which I got recently from Ross Creek, seems to be happy as well. Everyone's happy, right? Even I'm happy, and I didn't get any rain on me. I just got a few drips and drabs. See those two wise guys there? They're the first ones that want to go back into the greenhouse. That's the miracle fruit and the purple mangosteen. It's like, thank you very much for that. Can we go back to the tropics now? Back in our nice happy place. And the same with them too as well. Aracha boy and imbi. Yeah, I hope this aracha is gonna get over its little dry funkiness after all this rain. Okay, so I'm waiting to see new growth on it. Looks like there's something coming there. Yeah, possibly. But very, very sensitive. I don't know what the heck's going on with the aracha boy. Almost like the miracle berry. See how dry it looks? Really, really dry. Really dry. I changed the soil on the miracle berry, and I changed the soil on the purple mangosteen as well, just before the rain 2 days ago, and it was a successful transplant or repot. It's just that we're waiting for new leaves to replace these wow, damaged ones from the cold. Melbourne's cold. Well, just like the after effects of frost, the damage doesn't come straight away. It can take up to a week. Well, the same applies to the after effects of a good tropical humid shower like we just had. So the budding and the growth and whatever else is coming hasn't come yet, right? After only 12 hours. So we're going to be coming back and checking some of these over the next week when they're back in their greenhouse. I'm not going to put everything back in though. Only the ones I mentioned, the sooks, the ultra sensitives. But I think the other ones can stay out until April, unless we, have forecast of hail or forecast of terrible wind, damaging forecast. But generally speaking, I reckon most of these can stay out, especially the avocado, the choquette, the reed, the cherry of the Rio Grande, Jabatikaba. Well, he's going to go in the greenhouse. That's the abiu, the new abiu I just got. So I would say 70% will stay out, 60 to 70, and 30 to 40% will go back in the greenhouse. So I'm pretty thrilled that I don't have to carry everything back in. I'll leave the longan out as well, together with the lychee. They love rain, natural rain. Don't know about these two though, the two new ones, the cinnamon and the canistel. I think they can handle it. Temperatures are not going to get below 10 until midweek. So, yeah. And over here with the veggies, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. Of course they love the rain. Wow, the tomatoes doubled in size. Look at that, in one day. Wow, amazing. So did the chilies. But I don't cover vegetables in his channel. But that's just an overview of what one day of rain can do. And here, these are the propagated mulberries, which I did a few days ago. They say, well, someone said that white shatut does not propagate. Really? Well, let's find out. Let's find out, guys. These are the reds in the front, and they're the whites at the back. Looks like, let's see if I can get this to focus. Looks like there's new growth coming up on that. It's not going to focus though. There you go. There. Interesting, huh? Interesting that the white shatut seems to be growing from cutting. Look. But we'll do another video. Oh wow, there's even a fruit on that one. We'll do another video on this project later on. Looks like I've got some pepinos waiting for me. Pepino, 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 pepino. Come and get me, Dad. We're ready. And some new ones coming there. A whole bunch. And up there. Yeah, love the pepinos. Yeah, the weather forecast for today is 20 Celsius. Tomorrow 18 and then 22 on Sunday. So that's why I'm going to leave a lot of these out, except for the ultra sensitives, which I mentioned before. Most of these can stay out too, except for those 4 sooks there. They'll probably be put back in. Don't want those to rot. But overall, guys, I'm very, very excited. Let's go and check out the Mesa Podi and Allspice. Oh, and the Rossapodi. Check it out. It made it through winter in the greenhouse. Pretty cool, huh? And the Barbados Cherry. This is an extra long video for you guys that love it. And Star Apple, the only one that survived nicely. And not only survived, it's getting new growth coming. Very, very, very faint new growth. See that? Kaimito. Wow, I hope I can pull off growing Star Apple. Man, that would be a dream. But this is a tiny guy. Look at him. Look how small he is. And that's the Rossapodi Canistel. Okay, let's go and have a look at the other guys. Wow, the Black Beauty Brazilian Cherry completely defoliated. I had this out all winter though. This was not in the greenhouse. It was not in the greenhouse, guys. It only kept its lower leaves at the bottom. I didn't protect this one at all. Right? But it's alive. It's alive all the way to the top. It just dropped its leaves. Not a big deal. This one defoliated too. What's this one? The giant Jabatikaba. That's alright. They're pretty tough. The Jabos. I had this out all winter as well. It's getting new growth. Right there. All along. Lakucha, Monkey Jack, coming back with new growth. That was in the greenhouse, of course, all winter. Another green sapote there in the ground. A chacha, the one I got last year, that was in the greenhouse, that survived. Lychee, the one that got severely burnt, just waiting for that to come back. I repotted it. The Allspice, look at this. Check out this champion. Wow. The Allspice. Huh? Unbelievable. I never expected the Allspice to do so well. It doesn't even seem like a tropical with its results. I might even leave this out of the greenhouse. Why put it back in the greenhouse? Look at it. Would you put this in the greenhouse? It's like in the same condition as the loquat. It looks like a loquat, right? And here is the my only surviving sapodilla, grafted one, which is a Savo Manila. It's a real pity that the tropical went funky on me, but this one didn't. I'm going to be looking for more of these. These seem to do so well. This was in a greenhouse too, of course. And looks like it's coming back now with new growth on all the tips. Yeah. And there he is there. There's the Mamey sapote, guys. The one that not only survived in the greenhouse all winter, it thrived. Can you believe it? I repotted him too. Look at that. So take note, Melburnians. Mamey sapote is doable here in our climate. Lychee with new growth all over. But yeah, the Mamey, he's a rock star. Him and the Allspice. All right, guys, I think we've covered everything. That was only the backyard. I didn't go to the front. I'm sure there's a lot of changes there as well, but I'll do another video for the front. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this special edition of Real Life Fruitopia, now that it's officially mid-spring and also the beginning of the tropical fruit season here in Melbourne. I'm very excited, and I bet you are too, whoever's growing tropicals in a temperate climate. We'll see you from the next video. Remember to like and comment, and also to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.